What is up YouTube? Roger here with a quick video about the new behind the scenes video. I'll put a link in the description so you can check that out. About the new RuneScape 3 interface and Castle Wars. I'll be mainly talking about the interface. You can see the pictures on, I'll pick one of the pictures on screen. The first one I'm looking at is sort of, I guess, the most similar to the current fixed layout. I guess they've done this obviously for everyone who wants to keep it the same way as it always has been, the fixed sort of screen, chat bar, action bar above chat bar. Then you've got the buttons above the inventory with a world map above that. They've probably done that just to keep sort of older school players happy that want to keep it that way. Personally, I like to play full screen. I have my interfaces spread around as much as possible, unless I need them to be close together, obviously with action bar and things like that. If I'm doing PVM, I need to look at things that are quite close together. But you can see the action bar above here. One of the first things I noticed from this picture anyway, is that next to the action bar there's a number 7, which means that we're getting more than 5 action bars. Hopefully that means we can have multiple action bars and spread them about the screen, which will be absolutely awesome. Yeah, all of these interfaces are going to be resizable, they're going to be movable, anything you want. So, I know quite a few of you are going to be like, oh no, new interfaces, I don't like this, like you were with EOC beta, but with this it's 100% customizable. You don't have to, you can put everything like this if you want. You don't have to have it in, the new way. The second one is of like, uh, sort of flat layout, everything along the bottom or the top, and then like a sort of widescreen window for RuneScape. I don't know if you've noticed in these screenshots as well, but you can see like for miles. Like in this second screenshot, you can see like way past the buildings, which is awesome because it sort of immerses you in the environment. Which ModMark has stated in the past. It looks great. I mean, you could walk through this whole environment and you won't get loading screens, which is brilliant, especially for PVMers as well, and big PVM rooms like Nex. Nex has got a huge boss room, and things like that. It's going to be really awesome because you can see the whole room and things like that. But yeah, I mean, everything's along the bottom. I don't think I could cope with having a scroll bar on my inventory interface or my skills interface, but I guess, again, as I've said before, it's 100% customizable. There's X buttons on them. If you don't want them open, you don't have to have them open because, you only have to have the necessities that you want on screen. So say if you're doing like, I don't know, like a bank standing skill, you only have to have your invent open. You can't have everything else closed. It's great. That's the great thing about it, and I think it's going to be really, really awesome. Then on the third and last one, you've got, the chat in the top left, which I don't think I could deal with the chat being that small, to be honest, but I guess, it depends what you're doing. Yeah, you notice players' names are different colors, which is, it's sort of, it sets them apart quite easily in chat, so you don't have to pay attention to who's who, really. I guess that'll be customizable too. I'm not sure if it'll be like that in the main game, but you can see different tabs for like friends and stuff like that. Again, in this picture, you can see the HTML5 environment. You can see right up into the wilderness past the trees, which is brilliant. The world map is in the top right-hand corner. I think it's a bit bigger than I would prefer it personally, but obviously that's resizable. Um, you know, it's not in the right place for a start, but obviously it's an alpha. Um, then you've got the invent and action bar and things at the bottom, which I think is probably how I'll have my layout when I'm doing PVM or something like that. Which it's great that you can customize all this stuff. I haven't seen the adrenaline bar in any of these pictures, so if anyone else has seen that, point me to it. I can see in this picture in the bottom middle, next to prayer, there's a yellowish bar, which I think is energy, but I don't know. It could be adrenaline, we're not entirely sure. There might be an adrenaline bar that just hasn't been added yet because they don't know where to put it. And of course, at the top middle, the elusive Soft and Solomon's tabs. I assume that the hat is Solomon's and the dice is Soft. I'm not sure why they made it a dice, but whatever. And lastly, I want to talk about my player reports progress. All of you know I've been slacking a bit. I finished my stories not too long ago. I made my first Tetsu plate and legs a couple of days ago, and I have all of the scrolls apart from the Sea Singer hood, which I'm working on now. Once I've got 4 more skulls for the Sea Singer hood, I've got everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the interface, give this video a like. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. I want to see what your sort of thoughts are about it. Leave your comments and thoughts in the comments section of the video. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the link to the left to check out my Completionist Quickies series, hit the link to the right to check out my PVM Droplog series, or hit the link at the bottom to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.